Three of the great watchwords of the Reformation were grace alone, faith alone, and Christ alone. Grace is the source of our salvation, a gift that is independent of human effort. Faith alone is the means by which we are right before God. And saving faith depends solely on the person and work of Jesus. A right standing before God has nothing to do with human effort. That being the case, are we free to live as we please? Since our works do not contribute to our salvation, why be good? Sir Robert Stephens was a leading English actor in the middle decades of the last century. He was one of the most respected actors of his generation, but he was also a womanizer and a heavy drinker. His love of alcohol took a toll on his health, and he urgently required a liver transplant. A suitable liver became available, and he underwent the life-saving operation. And how did Robert Stephens respond to this new lease of life? He regarded the transplant as a passport to more irresponsible behavior, and he continued to drink heavily for the rest of his life. His friends were appalled at his abuse of a second chance of life. To teach that salvation places no boundaries or conditions on our behavior is tantamount to grace abuse. Grace teaches us to say no to ungodliness and yes to what pleases God. In the preamble to the Ten Commandments, God describes himself as the one who brought the Israelites out of slavery to freedom, and then he asked for a response of obedience. The same sequence still applies. We obey not to gain God's approval, but in response to all he has done for us. Why be good? Quite simply, we are grateful for God's grace and salvation, and we want to live a life that pleases him.